Recently, we went around and asked students how they felt about the current decriminalization bill that was passed in Maryland. Here's what they had to say.
Good morning on this beautiful day. State your name, please.
Marcus Carroll.
Okay, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, and yourself?
Doing well. So the first question will be, what do you know about the marijuana decriminalization laws in Maryland?
To be honest, I don't really know a lot about it. I just know that a lot of people are happy about it, and it's now legal to carry a certain amount of marijuana on you.
So personally, do you have any feelings about the decriminalization of marijuana in the state of Maryland?
Personally, it doesn't affect me either way. People are still going to smoke it. People are still going to grow it. People are still going to sell it. I mean, it is what it is. It doesn't affect me in any way.
Do you see this bill affecting the state positively or negatively in any ways?
It really depends on who you ask, but if you ask me and my peers, I'll definitely say positively because my age group is predominantly the age group that smokes marijuana. But as far as the older generation, I would definitely say negatively.
So how do you believe that marijuana will affect your generation?
Um, my generation is all about having a good time and smoking marijuana. It's believed to have, it's believed to be, it's known to have a good time. Damn, we gotta redo that.
No. How do you agree with this bill being passed in Maryland?
I'm all for it. Like I said, it doesn't really affect me in any way possible, but I'm all for it.
So why exactly are you all for this bill, though it doesn't affect you?
Because I smoke a little bit myself, to be honest with you. But I mean, it's less for me to worry about, honestly,
Less for you to worry about in what aspects?
as far as carrying marijuana on me.
Well, thank you. Good morning. How are you doing today? What's your name?
Kingsley Y DJ, how are you?
Doing well. I'm doing well. So my first question is, what do you know about the marijuana decriminalization laws in Maryland?
They recently just passed a law. I'm not sure what it's called, but it stated if you have under 10 grams, you'll be fined a certain amount. I guess the amount varies.
How do you feel about the decriminalization of marijuana in Maryland?
I feel like they did it only because they want to be able to tax it, but I feel like they didn't make the right choice.
Expound, please.
They didn't make the right choice because not only is it still going to be sold under the counter, I don't think that many people will actually go to a facility and purchase it. That's just my opinion, though.
So do you think that this bill will affect the state?
Um, I feel like the bill will affect the state negatively because I feel like the usage of marijuana will go up rather than decrease. So,
So overall, do you agree with this bill being passed?
um, well, all right. Well, compared to alcohol and tobacco, marijuana percentage of death is a lot lower and a lot lower. And I feel like it's a safer drug than tobacco and alcohol as well. So,
Well, thank you for your answers.
Good morning. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm well. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. What's your name?
Marianne Jackson.
Hello, Marianne Jackson. So, what do you know about the marijuana decriminalization laws in Maryland?
Well, I'm actually not too familiar with the laws currently. I have to look into that.
So, how do you feel about the laws being passed?
Well, I personally do not use marijuana, but for those that do, I do have friends that do. I'm guessing they'll be excited because they can now use it recreationally.
So, here on Bowie State's campus, how do you think it will be affected by the use of marijuana?
That's going to be an iffy one. I think it'll stir up a lot of trouble because although it has been decriminalized here in Maryland, Bowie State, I don't think it's going to play that. So it'll be interesting.
Okay, well, thank you for your input today. Good morning. How are you today?
I'm good and you.
Please state your name.
My name's Marcellus Borland.
Okay. So, what do you know about the marijuana decriminalization laws in Maryland?
I know they allow you to carry 7 grams when you now. So, well, 7 grams. And they've passed that in D.C. and Maryland, but not Virginia.
How do you feel about that? Do you think Virginia should pass the similar law?
Yeah, they're trying it.
Okay. How do you feel about the decriminalization of marijuana in Maryland?
I fully endorse and support.
Okay. Do you mind if I ask if you're a smoker?
I am every day.
Okay. Do you agree with this bill being passed?
Yes, I fully support it
Why do you support it?
because there's nothing wrong with weed.
Do you think it's better than alcohol? Can you state why a little more?
Studies have shown there's more drunk accidents, well, accidents caused to drinking and driving than smoking and driving. More aggravated assaults caused by drinking and being drunk instead of being high and fighting.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. And what's your name?
Rajan Epps?
Okay, Rajan. I have a few questions for you. Is that all right?
Yes, that's perfectly fine.
Okay. So, what do you know about the marijuana decriminalization laws in Maryland?
Well, from what I know is that in Maryland it is legal for any person to carry, I believe, less than 7 grams. It will no longer be a criminal offense. It'll be bumped down to, I believe, a civil citation. But what they don't tell you is that that's up to the officer's consent, discretion, whether or not he can say that you can, depending on your baggie, that you could still have the intent to distribute. I believe that there's still flaws in this new law that we have been approved for.
Okay. So, how do you personally feel about the decriminalization of marijuana in Maryland?
Honestly, I believe that it's a good thing, but also it's a bad thing at the same time. It's a good thing because well, I say the racism card. We always look at prejudice. We think of marijuana smokers as black men, dreads, and what may have you, and that police officers are always trying to, I guess, profile our black men. At the same time, a bad thing because now you're gonna have people just walking, having marijuana on them, and it's still up to the officer's consent or discretion that he can lock you up or not.
Okay. So, do you agree with it being passed, or do you think we should wait until the flaws are corrected?
I believe that we should wait because it's still many flaws. Like there's too many flaws for us to for anyone to go through again. I mean, there's still too many flaws in my opinion.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. What's your name?
I am Eugene Craig III.
Okay, Eugene Craig III. I have a few questions for you. Is that fine?
That's absolutely fine.
All right. So, what do you know about the marijuana decriminalization laws in Maryland?
Well, I know it's a bill passed in the last General Assembly here in Maryland. Moves our marijuana laws from being criminalized to civil fines. And I think it's a good step forward.
Okay, so expand on that. How do you feel about the decriminalization law in Maryland?
I feel it was a good start. I don't think it goes far enough. I think we should have full legalization here in Maryland. Decriminalization, the issue with it is that although you may not have a full-on criminal penalty, throwing you in jail or whatnot, a civil fine is still a criminal penalty.
Understandable. So, do you agree with the bill being passed, or do you think that it's still flawed?
Oh, I agree with it being passed, but I also think it's heavily flawed. I feel as though, we should have full legalization. I do think the spirit of the bill is great. We're going to conserve resources. You're not going to have police out there actively searching for, dime bags of marijuana. But at the same time, you're still giving police departments and municipalities an incentive to write tickets. So we'll have to wait and see how it actually plays out.
Okay, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.